Hey there, everybody. Sloppy here, weirdly low on health. Just noticed that. That's strange. Welcome back to our beautiful creative server. The Lord Emperor Penguin, duly elected, is standing watch, and today we are going to get some work done. I'm not going to dilly-dally with words and such. That's for smarter people. I'm going to do stuff and things because that's what we do in this game. We do stuff. Wow. I should become a speechwriter. Anyway, last episode we started work on our starter house, and it is a collection of blocks right now. You know, it is definitely a collection of blocks, and I am hoping to expand such a collection. We have plenty of work to do. I'm also kicking myself because, yeah, my inventory is stock full. And one thing I did not think about, also thank you to whoever left Lumite around my place. I didn't even know you could move Lumite ore. That is really cool. I should have left those two. That would have been a cool door. It's not important. Anyway, yeah, I am already like real low on, real low on storage. So I probably should have started with the storage room, but you know what? I'm just going to dump everything to a chest and let future Sloppy worry about it, because that guy has to handle all of my problems that I caused today. So, without further ado, let's finish our smelting room. Oh, now that I've done the intro, I realize I actually have to do it, and there's like a bunch of resource collection I need to do. So, yeah. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. Look at how easy this is. I can just walk through it. Oh, this is next level fantastic. Okay, and now I need to make some glass because it is handy to have. All right. Beautiful. Okay, now I can kind of really get started. I need slabs to finish off this furnace array. I'm going to add a little bit more storage at the end there. There are certain things I do really want to store kind of in bulk so that I don't have to think about it super much. That was almost English. Yeah, I have to think about what I want to store. I know sand is one of them. I'd like to just get like 10,000 pieces of sand at once. How am I always so low on health? What do I do, you know? What do I do off camera? I don't know. Yeah, so there's a few things I just want to store kind of in bulk at the back here. Just things that like, maybe just get like a ton of wood, a ton of stone, you know, just kind of have like stuff back there ready, and then maybe sort of always have these working. So just have a ridiculous amount of stone slabs, blah, blah, blah. All the mining stuff I want to store in here. So we're actually going to go back a little bit further, which I think is going to be cool because I do want it slightly buried in this hill. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. These chests are going to be more for, I don't know. This one I wanted for like fuel. I don't know. This one I just like the symmetry. Oh, wait, no, we're not doing symmetry. Right. Whoops. Okay, so got a little bit of a storeroom section at the back here. The slabs, we can backlight all of this underneath. Downlight? I don't know what word I'm looking for. Underlit? I don't know. The lights are under the floor, so we don't need them visible. Other sections of base, I really am trying to sort of explore and have more creativity in my builds these days. So I don't want to use sort of just torches under the slabs for everything, but in this section, I do want it to feel very like cold and mechanical, which is part of the reason I'm using stone, not just because it's the first thing, but I do want it to feel very like rigid. So yeah, I was thinking maybe even in the ceiling using some of the industrial lights, but we'll see. So I went with a stone backdrop, just because when the chests are in front of it, it's kind of, you know, hidden anyway. So I'd like to do wood, stone, and then on this side we're going to do our different ores and stuff. And then at the back, I think we're going to put resources that can be smelted. wouldn't be in this list. But things like sand. It's cooked in this game. Like, I know there's a lot we put in here. Okay, beeswax. Yeah, I wonder if I can look up, like, on the Creativerse Wiki, forgeable items and kind of have them all stored in here. But yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. The thing with the forgeable items, for the most part, I don't think I use a ton of them for building outside of like when they're cooked or whatever. So I think storing them here is kind of all right, and then we can maybe just go on kind of a bulk run of getting them. But yeah, we'll see. And then storing stone and stuff here just feels good, you know? Just feels good. I probably won't store all the wood types here, because a lot of them, like this guy, I'm not going to use to make slabs with, you know? I'm going to use that to build because it's a gorgeous block. Anyway, I've got more building to do. I'd like to kind of finish this area. I'm torn on how I want to do like a ceiling here, because like, as much as I think it'd be kind of cool to have probably the play, right? I want, from the distance, I want to like show that this is sort of like overrun. Like this. I will do a lot of landscaping around it, but yeah, I'm just kind of torn. Maybe we'll have like part of the ceiling missing. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of like from the inside, you could kind of see some of the grass as well. I think that'll be kind of a cool effect. I was tempted to make the whole thing look like a cave, like a natural cave, but we don't need that much space. So maybe I'll save that idea for another time. I do really like this though. Then I want some sort of dividing line, and then we'll have a ceiling in this section that hopefully is a little bit different. Yeah, that'll be cool. I want something at this height though. I feel like this is a little bit claustrophobic. Entire thing was at this height. Yeah, okay. So I think I want it the one up. Interesting. So I did a little bit of research. Materials that could be processed in a forge. We've got beeswax. This guy here turn into melted wax, of course. I knew that. Tourmaline, mud, and sand are basically the only blocks. But then there are a few kind of interesting, what do you call it? Mob drops. So 3 pebbles equals a rockster rock, which is something I definitely didn't know. Monster gizzard becomes questionable jerky. Also, don't think I knew that one. The snow variety of the gizzard also becomes questionable jerky. And then bones become fossils, which is kind of neat. Because you can also do the opposite and go fossils into bones. So it's kind of neat. The interesting thing though is 1 bone becomes 4 fossils, and then 1 fossil becomes 1 bone. So you can 4 times your bones if you don't mind using fuel. So I guess I don't really need that much storage back here. As it turns out, not a ton to actually forge. There is a tremendous amount you can process though. So it is a little bit different. We won't need a ton of forge space. So all the forge stuff is going to be along this side, and then the rest will be raw material for processing. Zero. Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of stuff that there's a tremendous amount of stuff that could go into a processor, but most of it breaks down into slabs, eighths, columns, etc., etc. And in terms of like storage of that stuff, none of that really needs to be in this room because processors are more, like the finished products are more for building and stuff than anything else. So you don't need to keep, you know, every block that can turn into a slab or a blah, blah, blah here. And so what do we actually want to store for processing? The different colors of flowers for pigments, I think is really handy to have a bunch of. So probably set up a farm, or somebody's probably got a farm already for flowers, dyes. So that's probably just good to have a bunch of. And then, yeah, maybe just some leaves. I don't use shredded leaves a ton. I do want, I do like using leaves as building, not really shredded leaves. So maybe just keep a couple here. It doesn't really matter. I don't use them very often. And then all the different crop types, I suppose, is the other big one for processors. That's sort of something that you probably like keep in a farming area, but it's probably good just to have backups here. And I think that's about it for storage. We've got all of our different boxes for this stuff here. And I would love to build just a massive stockpile of slabs and stuff just to have everything, you know, rearing to go. And then, yeah, this side, I'm hoping to really sort of get a big stockpile. Wood slabs, wood not stairs. Wood slabs, wood rods. That'll be stone equivalents. So, I think that's it for storage. We've got storage for everything that's forgeable, anything that is more or less processable. So now it's more about finishing up our thing here. I do want to put some sort of coal generator that's sort of like convenient to reach here. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want running liquid too much near spawn, just because that feels like something that might kind of cause some lag. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll put a teleporter in the middle here, and that'll be a teleporter to somewhere we can have, you know, like a coal setup. Coal generator. Yeah, I'm already running low on coal. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Okay, so let's finish up this room. What do I want to do? Well, we got to get some blocks behind these guys. I want to make it look pretty. I do want some glass in here. And then thinking I want to bring this mountain out a little bit more. So yeah, maybe somewhere around here we'll have glass, and then I'll transition to being underground. And we'll kind of keep this ceiling height. We might even keep some of the dirt underneath like we did over there, just because I think that looks kind of cool. Have a little buried workshop. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Not quite a grand reveal, but we've got a little bit more done. I'm not in love with the stone slab ceiling, but you're working with what we can. We might change that out. We've got some of the grass coming in. We've also got the windows in, which I really, really like, that it kind of opens up the space, but it still feels very underground. I think the grass itself, underside, really adds like a level of like, oh yeah, this is kind of, this is underground. Yeah, that was words. You know what else I would love to add in here? 2 more. I think these work really well in this space. Brighten up the entrance a little bit moody. Yeah, we mixed in some of the medieval blocks because we have them unlocked. They look great. I think they add like, you know, like the brickwork adds some really nice detail. Speaking of detail, I would love to add some more to this space. I'm just not quite sure what yet. Have them on me. Something like that, maybe. I'll just have like a little bit more detail. Hate them, right? Because we can't put anything above these, which is just a thing I've always kind of disliked, is you can't stack these. They need a block empty above them. But I think that works okay. Yeah, okay, now I think I would like to get that there. Oh, right, the window comes one further over. I prefer the slab there just to add some texture. A stair block. A stair block right there would be kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, very functional. I think it looks really good. The only thing I do want to do is get the teleporter in there so I can get to get somewhere to start putting coal down. What do I need? I need tar, and then I think you freeze bomb it, right? Tar freeze bomb turns into coal. I really hope. I'm pretty sure it's tar. I'm pretty sure it's a freeze bomb. Yeah, we're gonna put the teleporter. I don't want to lose that light though. Lab. I like to keep that lighting. You know what might work is just having a door there. Kind of hide the teleporter. Don't think about it too. Oh, right, it goes in the middle of the block. Yeah, I do like that it's just kind of another texture in there, though. Yeah, yeah, that'll work. I also used the stone roof just to add a little bit of variation there. I also have to figure out this connection. I'm not totally sure how I want to do these. Crafted a mud. Oh, that's a funny alert. Okay. Yeah. Just another one of those weird missing blocks. It looks like there's no... There, okay, stone gate. Is this like a recipe I have to find? Craft stone gate, but stone gate isn't here. Okay. Okay. Is this a common? Is this there's just a missing block? I'm so bewildered right now because I wanted to do stone gates here, like we have the wood gates at the entrance. That's okay though. We'll work with what we have. Man, I really want stone gates for right here. Okay, for now we'll leave it like this, but I want to get that stone gate, and then something. It's not sure what I want this walkway to be, you know? I can't picture it. That's okay. Okay, we've got kind of a cool thing, so let's go get teleporters. Okay, moment of truth. We got a teleporter in. It goes to an undisclosed location. That I'll disclose. It's not really that secret. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone could just walk in and use this teleporter. But I did just want to put it a little bit of ways. Just, yeah. Because I'm not totally sure if that really makes a difference or not. But anyway, here we are. Here's this unbelievably dark room. And one of these. We're going to dress it up a little bit. I just wanted to get some stuff in. So we've got an infinite tar source you can mine, and then a wall of tar that I'm hoping I backed into the teleporter. And that is why you should always tuck teleporters away instead of putting them out in public like this. Anyway, we've got this beautiful spot to completely ignore the outside world. So, yeah, I did craft them. Let's see if this works. Yes! Yay! Okay, and now let's see, did I make it big enough or did it freeze? It did not freeze the tar up top. That is phenomenal. Okay, cool. A feeling we could make it even bigger. Yeah, because it freezes the bottom too. Okay, so we do want to have a little lip here. And you know what? That's more than enough tar. I'll probably raise it up one just in case. Maybe probably raise it up two. just so that nobody accidentally freezes the tar at the top. That is why I put this here, just in case. But, yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to make this sort of like a public resource, some sort of teleporter at spawns somewhere. Just because, why not, right? There's probably one already on the server, but... Anyway, I'm going to dress this up a little bit, as well as mine it, and yeah, this will be cool. It'll be cool, cool, cool. And yeah, you know what? I'll put a teleporter somewhere at spawn just to make it be here. Yeah, this is good stuff. You know, it's funny. I've been really enjoying playing today. I'm having an absolute blast, you know? Just one of those days where you're really vibing with what you're doing. Having a good time. But, yeah, I feel like I keep getting distracted from what I'm doing and just end up playing around doing other stuff, you know? I was going to make the pathway up here today. I had all sorts of plans that I'm now just completely ignoring because I got sucked into a completely different project. Anywho, I am loving this. Also, look how much coal. It goes from like 1.5 harvests. That is bananas. Yeah, that's probably enough coal for a while, but you know, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say, but you know, you get it. So I moved the teleporter. Let's see if it works. Oh, I missed the player loading screens. You know, like they would showcase really cool builds and stuff. I feel like I get those occasionally nowadays, but not like usually. I just get the logo. Just like, whatever. Oh, it's 150 players. Very cool. Yeah, I tucked it up there. I figured we'd end up somewhere random. On top of the fence was not really in my lists, but here we are. So, yeah, I just kind of finished it off with more or less stone blocks I had around. I added a little bit of storage, a little bit of stuff over here. I guess if you're here, maybe you could do some processing or whatever. It was mostly just to have something here, maybe a little bit of storage to leave, you know, excess bombs or I thought what actually might be really handy. You know, all the garbage, what are these called? Extractors. I can never remember their name. Anyway, you get all the extractors that aren't very good. You know, you get a ton of like the ordinary and the medium. Those aren't their names, I don't think. Anyway, you know, you guys get it. You get all those like random ones that you're probably not going to use because you have super extractors. I thought this might be a great place to kind of put them all. Because with coal, you know, you don't really need a super extractor. I mean, it helps, but like I feel like if you just have a ton of normal extractors, it's not a huge deal. Anyway, that was kind of my thought with what might store here. Like I'm going to go throw all of my normal and advanced, I think is the name. I think one's just called extractor, one's called advanced. I have to check. Now I need to know. Now I need to know. Advanced, super, extractor. Yeah, that's right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. But I'll link this to somewhere in Spawn if anyone wants to come use it. It is super handy. That's all you do. Oh, boy. Okay, well, see, it's a double. Yeah, it's high enough up. I don't think we should have any issues. But if we need to refill it, it's right here. Really easy to do. Yeah, very, very cool. I will set up something at spawn, probably in the next episode for this. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. You know what we should do, though, is finish it in the part that I built. Probably a good idea to, you know, actually finish in the part that I'm really proud of and built. Yeah, I love this. I am going to be tweaking it. I think we can do a little bit more with the ceiling. Not quite sure what yet, but you know, maybe I'll bring more of the barred windows in or something. I think it'll depend a little bit on how I do this. But let me know what you guys think in those comments below. Subscribe for more. If anyone wants to use this, nothing so that people don't accidentally end up coming here. Never leave a teleporter blank. This is the code though. 2 stone ladders. You can hook up your own teleporter system to it and, you know, figure you can always use a touchstone to get home, so you don't have to have a two-way thing. It's not important. Let me know what you guys think in those comments below. Subscribe for more, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!